We've spent the last couple days in Nauvoo going through all the different houses and places that you visit in Nauvoo. There's probably upwards of 30 to 40 places to see. And we were asked not to take videos or record anything that was said. So we're going to stay in that spirit and not do a video on any of the church sites. There's a couple of places though that are more of a general information or general knowledge place, and so I'm going to do a couple of I'm going to do a commentary based on some of the pictures that I took. One of them is this one, which is the Jonathan Browning store. Jonathan Browning was a gunsmith and moved to Nauvoo with the church. He was a very strong church member. So he lived in this portion of the house. This was the house, and this was his gun shop. This is a picture of him and his wife. They were very good people and dedicated their life to helping others, and were instrumental in helping many people in Nauvoo. This case shows some of the arms that Jonathan Browning made or invented, and it shows the different types that he made. One of the things that he used to do is on his guns, he used to affix a plaque, and it said "Holiness to the Lord," and some other saying added to that. This case shows some of the later armament that was designed by his sons. After he moved to Ogden, they became the ones that started the big Browning company as it is a brand name today. And these are some more examples of the guns that his sons designed, and the grandsons also. Jonathan himself worked on repeating rifles, on making repeating rifles, and his sons and then took up and designed some of the automatic guns that are found today. This is an example of an automatic gun. It's called the Gatling gun. And it shows a design that they would have used. The design of the automatic system was sold to other companies. That's why it's found in other types of guns, in other guns. Now, Jonathan himself designed the systems of guns, and this is a depiction of his shop and how he made the guns. He invented quite a few things that are found in guns, and never took any patents on some of the things that he did. However, when his sons and grandsons, of course, took the business, they patented a lot of their work, and some of it is done under patent by others. Now, in the gun shop, they showed us how they would use a big flat bar to make a barrel, and they would heat up the flat bar, probably, I don't know, maybe 1/4 inch thick. You can see it on the table right here, at just under the guy's hand. And they would heat it up very high, and he would pound it into those grooves, and that would start to make the bar turn. And he would go into smaller and smaller grooves until the flat bar actually ended up being more like a pipe. And then he would heat up the metal to white hot, to where it can weld itself together without the actual welding, and then pound the seam that was resulting from this cylinder into each other, and you would end up with one piece of metal. Following that, they would rifle the gun, and this is the machine that they used. It turns, and it has a long kind of a bar sticking out of it with a very sharp tool at the end, and they would put the gun barrel there, and then they would use this machine over and over again. It would take 200 times to do a gun barrel, to rifle the inside of a gun barrel. So Jonathan was asked by Brigham Young to stay behind and help the members who were still coming in so that they could prepare to cross the plains. And so he was one of the important people that helped others prepare and help them to cross the plains. And then later on, his whole family moved over and eventually settled in Ogden. They have a reputation of a very good, very kind family.